What's good, baby? What? What you mean, like? Somebody else? I mean, after all I've done for you, I just get played like that? Now, what you mean it's not like that? It's exactly the way it is. Man, you got some issues to work out. But you know what I mean? If I'm not meant to be there... Hello, and we are back again with another episode of Donutson Talks. And as always, calm vibes with great friends. I'm here accompanied by a man, a myth, a legend, the great Kankles.
Yes, sir, in the building.
Let's go. So, Kankles is a YouTuber, performer, actor, personality. What else are you? What would you say?
Comedian, porn star part-time. I don't know. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty it. So if y'all want to do some porn with him for the OnlyFans, let him know. But nah, me and Josh go back to high school about like freshman year. And a funny thing about Josh in high school is that he didn't talk. So if y'all know him like from that era, he didn't really talk, which was by choice. Now, why was this?
All right, so at that time, I was dealing with a lot of health issues. Like, at that time, I think I had mold in my blood. Because in the apartment I was living in, the super was really shitty. And my room was, the closet was, like, molding and, like, getting destroyed. Like, and I was in the room I was in, it had the closet in it. So my room would stink, like mold. And it would sound like if somebody died in there. And then over time, like, I started getting sick, and my pops lost his job, and I have bread. Well, obviously, I didn't have bread. I wasn't working, but my mom was the only one working, and it was winter, and we ain't have no hoodies or nothing. We ain't have no coats, so me and my dad was sharing a hoodie, and then it came to a point where I got bread to get a hoodie, and my dumb ass went to Paxson and fucking got these little flea. I remember me and Malk used to wear these shits. They were like they're like little. Nah, they were like some thin ass like hoodies. They're not even hoodies. They were like some fleece, but it was clean as hell.
Oh, I think I know you're talking about like the almost like tribal print.
Yeah, my dumb ass. And I used to walk if I didn't take the bus. I used to walk to school. So, and then on top of that, I'm over here. I got mold in my blood, and I'm walking to school like if my fucking immune system top tier. And then I caught some shit, caught hella shit, like hella sinus infections, ear infections, and I had like a fucking lump in my throat.
Damn.
And I was like, every time I spoke, I would like taste mucus and shit like that, and like it'll be like every time I try to speak, like I would have to. So at that time, I was like really insecure about it. So I just decided just not to speak.
Word. He like literally he would go to class. They would call on him. He would just be like, That shit was hilarious because he would do it with a smile on his face like it was nothing. But then you'll go play. We'll get on like Xbox or whatever. And you be tweaking on everybody. As y'all could tell, he has a fucking deep ass voice.
What's crazy is like even though I didn't talk, like people was still fucking with me.
Word.
And I still managed to bag Ellie without talking.
Ellie?
Yeah, Ellie.
The one that got kids?
Yeah.
Oh, Josh's father.
Nah, definitely not.
Josh's father.
Yeah.
She got kids.
That shit is crazy though.
Those are good times though. I remember one time in class, she was like, you wrote down a whole joke. It was like the nun on a bus.
I don't remember.
Like, come to the grave. It was like nun on the bus, come to the graveyard, and like someone on the bus wanted. It was some weird fuck shit by someone you didn't know, and you wrote the shit down, and then Miss B took it.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And she like read that shit.
Yeah.
And she was just like, he was just like, what is going on? But from that high school, you then went on to Behringer.
Yeah.
Because they got tired of you.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, I was barely coming. I was going late, and I was failing every class. I was even failing Spanish.
How you feel Spanish?
And I speak Spanish. Like.
So now, what got you into kind of YouTube? Because even throughout high school, you was always making like funny ass videos. Like, pure comedy. Literally, you drop a video the next day. That's all niggas was talking about.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, I used to be going around Newark, and they used to be like, "Yo, you the dude that do the dancing videos with the dicks."
Them
like,
shits was hilarious.
Like that
You gotta
used to
bring that
be,
back.
it used to be my thing. But YouTube, I feel like I don't know. Ever since I was little, like in my building, cause there used to be hella kids in my building. Like we all grew up together and shit. And I always used to be the one like doing jokes. And I always remember this one time, I would have them sit down on the steps, and I'll basically like perform for them, like on some like comedian shit, like do jokes and shit. And ever since then, I always felt like this was for me. Like I always had to like do something, like creating content for YouTube. That's just something I love to do. Like even if I was getting paid like a band, like as long as I get enough to rent and food, like I would like always be down to do YouTube.
So I remember you had a channel before. Like you had a new channel. What's your channel name? Shout it out.
It's a Big Kank. We about to hit 900 subscribers.
900. So you got 900 now, which is still great.
Yeah.
I remember at a time before, like probably like 2 years ago, almost last year and a half, you got like 20K plus.
Yeah.
What happened to that channel?
What happened was I was a dummy. So at that time, YouTube started changing their terms and shit, and like you just had to be more kid friendly, and that just, I don't know, it didn't sit right with me. Like so I would just like, regardless, I didn't really give a fuck. I just kept doing what I enjoyed doing, like being explicit and shit. And I remember I was making videos like fucking like with the dildo, like pranking my dad with a dildo and shit. And I guess over time YouTube like peeped it, and they basically demonetized my channel so I wouldn't make money on it. So then that demotivated me, and then I just ended up well, then it was 2 years ago. So after I slowed down posting, got into a toxic relationship that fucked me up, and that really had me just not posting anything. But I was, at that time, I wasn't really focused on YouTube because I was editing. That's when I first started editing. And then I got into an injury, like a really bad injury for a year. I couldn't even get out the bed. I was like a fucking vegetable. And then I just couldn't wait to get back on it, and now we here.
That's true. Those dick videos, y'all have never seen it. Y'all gotta tap in. Why you gotta leave your dad alone? I think he's taking enough abuse.
Nah, he loved to be in the videos and shit.
Oh shit, nah, so that's cool. I think I have my dad on the video once in a while. I'll have him, but I'm rolling a blunt right now, people. I'm sorry about that. So now you're back on your grind, and you primarily do editing. That's it, like.
Yeah.
And what is the love for editing? Just like kind of seeing it all together?
Editing, really, I edit for other YouTubers, really big YouTubers. But honestly, I really don't give a fuck about editing. I just do it for the bread. That's just like it's basically like a backup plan. Because I could always just, if anything, well, I mean, I'm not going to count on that. I'm not going to like say that. But if like worst comes to worst, I'll just edit full time. Because this is easy money. I just stay in the crib, work in the morning, and I got the rest of the day to myself.
So what's going on now that having the streets buzzing?
Well, the boxing
More
events.
boxing.
Yeah.
And thank you for letting me be part of that. Like that commentating, that shit's funny as hell. I like that shit. What got you that idea? Let's do this.
Well, people love the violence. And boxing on YouTube right now is really popping. So I was like, you know what? Let me do. At first, I was just gonna do like inflatable gloves, and we was do it at the park, like real like regular ghetto shit. And then I was like, you know what? Let me take it up a notch. And when not like now, me grinding on YouTube, I don't give a fuck like how much I spend on it, cause like this is like an investment. Yeah. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna run a gym, and we just gonna like make it happen. And now, and everything's going swell. Everybody waiting for the championship fight.
When is that?
January 1st.
New Year's. We yes, in there. Sir. I'll be in the building. Hopefully y'all in the building. You doing tickets?
Yeah, we doing tickets.
Tickets are going on sale soon, so be in tune for that. I'm gonna drop this so they'll be ready to get that out there.
Yes,
but
sir.
For sure, that boxing shit is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What's your next like step for YouTube?
For me, it's more like what is it? I don't really know the word, but it's just a part of the journey. I really want to expand. I don't I wouldn't say I want to do YouTube for the rest of my life, just strictly YouTube. I feel like I have more of a purpose than just YouTube.
You see my movie Brick Chapman?
Brick Chapman?
I
Never.
made it in BT. Seeing here.
Nah.
You never seen Brick Chapman? Y'all see Brick
I left
Chapman go
sophomore
tapped
year.
in. Yeah, but that shit's cool. It's like, you remember the film teacher?
Oh yeah.
So she's like, you guys gotta make a movie. And Kaim, he's
Yeah.
like,
Yo, I haven't spoke to Kaim in a
me
long
too. Shout out to my boy Kaim. I haven't talked to him in a minute either. But
He's still in Newark?
I think so. I'm pretty sure, yo. Kaim, if you listening, shout out to you. But like that shit came about of us just being high. And it's like, yo, we gonna make that shit one day. Then the opportunity came. So you gotta seize the opportunity.
That's a fact.
And take control of that shit. But Josh, how many bitches have you fucked this week?
This week? Nah, no funny shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's been slow. But it's cause I don't know. Like I've been on some like focusing on myself type shit. I've been really on bitches that much, mainly cause my ex really traumatized my ass. But after I broke up with my ex, I was fucking hella bitches. But that's like, it was like a phase mostly. Like, you know, I dated you for like a year. I'm about to get all the pussy I missed type shit.
Yeah.
But then after that, it just slowed down. I'm just macking.
But you said that you kind of figured stuff out.
Yeah.
Like I always speak on like COVID, providing kind of that the necessary break in the world. Do you feel as though that kind of aids into it?
What do you mean?
Like COVID, people not doing, no one's really doing nothing exactly.
Yeah.
So it you kind of sit back and like watch the world and kind of figure out your shit.
Oh yeah. I feel like there's a bad and a good side to it, but for me, I know this sounds selfish, but really COVID really saved my life. I ain't even gonna lie to you, cause them $800 checks, that from that unemployment, them shits was hitting every week, and I needed that shit, cause I needed to pay the medical bills, and I needed my cause I got a little personal physical therapist, and he saved my life. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even be here right now.
Shout him out.
Shout out to Daniel Torres. Look him up on the gram. It's High Thriving Health. I swear to you, if you got any type of problems, like any type of health problems, physical, emotional, anything, like mental, like, bro, he will save your life, I swear. He's top 5.
That's lit. You know, because one, mental health is like a big thing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And a lot of people don't really focus on mental health. Like, our bodies can be where it's at, but our mind is kind of our real temple.
Yeah.
Like, for everything. Like, do you believe in, like, frequencies and
Yeah.
crystals and their powers of, like, stuff like that?
Yeah.
What kind of got you into that? Because I know, like, that's more of a quote-unquote female thing.
Yeah.
But it's something I definitely looked into a lot of
Well,
times.
for me, I'm definitely more, like, now that I'm growing and I'm seeing a lot, like, I'm really into, like, spirituality and just, like, what you surround yourself with and how you think. Because a lot of, like, life is really just how you take it. It's 100% how you take it. It really doesn't, like, obviously it matters, like, what comes to you, but it's really how you deal with it and, like, who you surround. Because if you surround yourself with just negative vibes and negative energy, there's not gonna be a positive outcome out of that ever. And I feel like, especially in Newark, there's a lot of trauma, and a lot of people aren't trying to really, like, fight those demons and, like, really try to help themselves and get away from, like, their families, because sometimes it's really just in the household type shit.
Yeah.
Especially in Newark, like, you see this shit every day, like, the people I be chilling with, and that's what really opened my mind a lot about, like, I have it good because my father, you know, he's a great dude, and a lot of these people, like, you can't even blame them because this is just how they was raised.
And how they was brought up.
Yeah.
That's the system. And also, like, in a lot of households, like, say, like, I'm black, you're Dominican, but our lives are kind of the same in some aspects.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like mental health and stuff is not talked about.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, growing up, and how to cope with their problems is not really talked about.
Yeah.
So that shit just is bundled up. That shit's hold in, and then that shit just reflect. Especially in Newark, you're a product. I'll really say, if you're, like, in certain areas of Newark, you're a product of your environment. There's kind of no way structure to kind of break you out unless you kind of take that initiative and take that extra step yourself, but it's easier to succumb to, like I'm gonna sell drug life. I'm gonna be in the street life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's easy to succumb to that because it's like, it's fast. It's a fast life, and that's just alluring.
And a lot of people, like especially the media, they make it seem like a lot of these kids, like they got like choices to just like they don't really think of them in their point of view and like how the, like what they're dealing with. Because if I was in their shoes, I'd probably be doing the same thing. If I was raised how they was raised, and people really don't think about it like that. They just think like, oh, they're just thugs and that's it. Like these kids, like they really don't have any role models. Like they're literally raised in the streets.
You speak about Newark, so you're from Newark.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
And is Newark something you say you wanna definitely help out?
Yeah, 100%.
Like that.
If it
it
wasn't for Newark, I definitely wouldn't be the person I am today. For sure, 100%.
I'm not from Newark, but I have a lot of problems with Newark, and I be around a lot of people in Newark. I spend a lot of time in Newark, so I do want to help, but like the people in charge are fucked.
Yeah.
And they know we're fucked, so they're just gonna fuck us more.
Especially now, like we're basically getting gentrified.
Yeah.
There's a lot of buildings open up with fucking these high ass prices of rent.
I'm pro gentrification in some aspects.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are not gonna like it, but like downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown should be gentrified.
Yeah, of course. The downtown always should look. I mean, that's like almost in every downtown is.
Right. So I have no problem with that. But the moment they start moving,
yeah, because they're starting to move.
The moment they start moving, that becomes the problem. But like somewhere downtown, keep downtown Newark the same. Like not the same, but like build up downtown Newark, because that's like the main source of revenue. That can literally be an epicenter of something.
Yeah.
Whether like even if they sit on some wild shit, they built like a mini mall down there or some shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like they have the property and space to do it, but that's like money being brought into the city. Yeah. But the moment you start touching North Newark, you go into the South Forward and you start building shit and kicking people out. That's fucked up.
Especially in this time now with COVID, and they're building. It's like during COVID they started building all these brand new buildings, and they over here like harassing people. Especially my landlord harassed me for the bread and shit. It's like they ready to kick some people out.
I always see both sides to that. Like I get knowing a lot of people got laid off. All this was going on, and you don't have the money. And then when you did get money, like unemployment, you do gotta pay your bills, you gotta pay for your families. But then I look at it from, shit, what if I own that building? Now I'm not making money either, but I have a bigger expense to pay at the same time. But y'all are making y'all money and still kind of living life where I can't really. In some aspects, not for everyone.
But I think the landlords are probably benefiting off of this more than us. I think
probably.
I think because all businesses got like hella fucking bread.
Not in last year. Like smaller businesses, they got enough to like pay the bills for like a month or two or whatever. They pay employees. Yeah. So a lot of them had to shut down.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Landlords, they did get money. I'm not gonna lie, they did get some money, but over time. You gotta think like if you're not paying, all that shit is adding up. Yeah. And then the money you pay him is what he pays. Now he not paying. Yeah. So it's adding up. It's fucked on both ends, but I always look at it from both sides. But like pandemic aside, on something on a kind of a brighter note, like you said you want to help out Newark. What are some things that you kind of want to like try to implement?
I definitely want to help out the schools, because when I went to Behringer, it was shitty. Like, Behringer's really a shitty school. Like, I remember the first year, well, shitty as an education was, because the kids in there, I fucking loved everybody that was in there, but, like, I went in first day, we didn't even have a teacher, like, at all. And we didn't have no fucking chairs or desks. Everybody was just standing. Damn. Yeah, and, I mean... The kids too, somewhat, but I mean, it's what it come with. It's Behringer, and like, it's a lot of clowns in that shit. And we used to clown like the teachers, and it used to be a point where we used to clown this teacher so much she cried and never came back to the school.
Wow. Yeah. That's fucked up.
But I mean, I think that's every school, really. Like,
is it? Well, not to that extent. That's fucked up. I probably would have been in on it. I'm not gonna hold you.
Well, I mean, if it's Behringer, like, you definitely gotta come in there
with
like
some grit.
Yeah. Especially if you coming in as a sub.
It was a sub.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone disrespects.
Nah, cause we have a main teacher,
so
it was
the
a
sub
sub.
did it. Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? That speaks on Newark. Like, I was just tweeting the other day. It's cool. Newark opened up a new school, like a technology school.
Oh, you talking about Pain Tech?
Nah, not Payne. That
Which
was
one?
Payne Tech was like $50 million. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
Yeah, but they opened up another school,
Where?
a new technology school in Newark.
Oh.
But I was like, damn, why open up a new school? You could just take that money and put it into the existing schools and make them better.
Yeah,
Like, you should not having a teacher. You got all year. You got a whole summer.
Yeah.
You know the whole time you don't got a teacher. You better go hire a fucking teacher.
Yeah, like most of our teachers were subs.
Wow.
Yeah, most of our teachers were subs.
Bro. Shit like that. That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense at all. I would like education too. I want to do something for education and recreation.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there needs to be more, like, right now, like, for baseball, because I feel like Newark has a lot of talent with baseball, but with other states that are just hot states, like, we can't train every day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's my coach right now, he's African American. He doesn't feel like there's that many African Americans in Newark playing baseball.
True.
So he's trying to open up his own thing so there could be more African Americans integrated into the sport.
True. I like that. Yeah, I would do recreation, like, definitely something for sports, but like even outside of sports, like, you know, everyone's big on the technology wave, but like, I want to teach kids how to be adults.
Yeah.
Like, let a kid be a kid, but like also, like, at a certain age, they need to start learning how the real world work. Like, school didn't teach me kind of none of that. Me just seeing, like, people in my life who are doing well, seeing what they doing, then like me experiencing bullshit and kind of like, oh, I can't do that. I gotta do this now. Because, like we just said before, you're coming out of an environment that no one's showing you nothing at home, no one's showing you nothing at school. Yeah, that's a fact. Like, at least have something that show you that. Like, they used to be like what is that shit downtown? The YMCA. Yeah. Well, what is, like, I mean, when I was a kid, you can go there and like do shit. Now them shit's just a gym. Like, you can go there and ball up. And then what's the other program?
The Boys and, they got a Boys and Girls Club on Broadway. Yeah, I used to go there.
What are they doing now? Really?
I don't even know.
I don't know. But helping Newark is definitely something. Helping anybody is definitely something I want to do. Yeah,
nowadays, especially with this generation, I don't even feel like kids are being kids. It's like these kids are out here on the streets already, like at 10, 11 years old, smoking.
Word. And if they not, they like in this, they in the phone.
Yeah.
Do.
Everything through the phone.
Like, kids need to be kids, and they seeing all this, and it's also partially like our fault, cause we're like the controllers of the media age, I guess. But like, it's mad bad influences out here.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's like, now that these kids aren't getting emotional support, and they don't really know how to communicate or just like deal with things, period. And they just go straight to social media, and not the best people are on social media. They follow the wrong people, they get the wrong idea. They're following celebrities,
bugging out.
Yeah, and then trying to follow their footsteps when, like, they got to deal with themselves first and find themselves first. You try to be like somebody else.
And being at home doesn't help, really.
Yeah.
Being at home doesn't hurt. Like, even like beginning of quarantine, I was saying at one point, like, damn, I was going crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's how I am. Weird. That shit, if I'm not doing nothing and I'm just stuck in my head, I just go, like, I overthink like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Then, like, bro, like 2 months in the house, literally, I didn't go nowhere for 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, straight, and I'm just like,
bro, imagine me with that injury I had. I was stuck in a bed for a year.
Oh, man, yeah.
For a year.
My mind would have been spinning.
I fucking watching YouTube every fucking single day.
Cause like, we're doers. Like, you're someone who do stuff.
Yeah, I can't.
To kind of be complete opposite of that.
That shit fucked me up.
What got you kind of do that? Like, what kept you motivated?
I don't even fucking know. God. Really.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe there is a God. I don't think I really believe in a specific religion. I just, like, the way we live is just crazy. Like just how everything is. Like there has to be something.
Yeah, I'm an atheist.
Yeah.
So I don't really believe in like afterlife and a higher being.
So you just believe in nothing?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Nah, there's gotta be
like when you say not nothing in the sense of like, I believe there's hope for the world, like shit like that. Like I believe in peace, but like as a higher power, I just can't see it.
Why not? Like it's just like everything's like crazy. Like the fact that we're sitting here talking is just crazy.
It is crazy, but the fact that I can't picture it being a soul. Not a, like it don't have to be a person.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a person. I just feel like there's something.
That's something. I can't fathom that something being something like, because that's what we think of. All that is kind of a made up construct. Someone had this as to me. It started like someone had this question like, "Damn, what is this?"
Yeah.
And then they just kept searching for it. But what if there's nothing to search for?
I feel like there's just gotta be
so much godly things is happening. So many like natural coincidences also happen. Like like rain, something simple as rain. That's when shit just collide. You think someone like planned that out or something planned that out?
It's just everything just falls into place so perfectly. Like literally everything. Like the way the earth is made, like the way everything is made is
it
just
lines up too good for us.
It's too good. Like I feel like there's just something.
But we say it lines up too good because we don't know what else is there.
Yeah.
As in, like, I believe that if we can live, I think other things can live. Like
and
other like aliens. Quote
you said you're spiritual, right?
Yeah, like.
So do you believe
like vibrations and
energy?
Yeah.
So if that's, then you believe that after we die, then we're not, like, there's more to that.
So my aspect on that, it's not that like that. I get that people call me out on that, but it's more of partially placebo also.
Oh, okay.
So Brian, shout out to Brian Street. You remember Brian?
Yeah.
He's big on that, and he was talking to me, and I'm just like, damn, you know what? Brian, like, his mind is clear. He's at peace. I'm like, fuck it. Let me attempt. So I listen to these vibrations to go to sleep because I have insomnia, and I was just like, damn, I want to sleep, like, quick. I'm like, all right, let me try it a couple days. Like, I did it for like 2 weeks. Going to sleep earlier. I'm like, damn, all right, let me not do it. Went to sleep early. Went to sleep late. Went to sleep early. Like, it was back onto like a weird schedule. And I'm like, oh fuck, this shit could work. And then he started talking to me about crystals because I'm just looking more into it. And amethyst, that's what I keep. I have an amethyst in my bag. I keep it always on me. Like, and when I have it, I figure like there's no fear in me, or quote unquote no fear. I believe in only like positivity because I know I have it on me. But at times when I know I don't, I'm like, damn, what the fuck gonna happen? Yeah. So I think it's like when I say I believe it, it's partially like placebo.
Yeah. It
and
is.
Like what you put out there is what you receive. If I'm like online, and I'm like, well, fuck white people, fuck this people, fuck that, who's gonna respond? Yo, fuck you.
Yeah.
Who wants that? So that's what I feel about like that energy is there. What you put it, not like in the aspect of like a real energy.
Yeah. Well, I know what you're talking about.
If that made sense, people.
I definitely know what you're talking about. But I don't know. I just feel like it's just, I don't know. Like, do you believe in ghosts?
No.
You don't?
Nah.
I feel like you don't believe until you experience something paranormal.
So,
because with me, I'm just really open-minded with it.
So have you experienced something
I've
paranormal?
never, but I feel like I'm just really open-minded. Like, I mean, like things like when, like, say, like someone's significant other, family member, whatever, like dies, and they'll be like, oh, I feel him. I feel like that could just be like part of the grieving process, but I feel like sometimes like there is like something like
lingering.
Yeah,
so
like there has to, like,
for a long time. You ever like been chilling and do you feel like someone grab you?
I've never felt
like,
that.
All right, so like sometimes when I was younger, I would be chilling. I feel like something grabbed me and my boy, what the fuck? And I thought about like, damn, what if that's like someone that I know that passed away and they're trying to tell me something or something? But then it just stopped. So I'm like, damn, either this person stopped caring about me, or it don't like it doesn't happen. Um, in a sense, but I think you do gotta experience it. Cause I have a friend named John, and he experienced it. He was like, bro, no one's ever gonna not tell me,
Yeah.
like that. He was like, I was in a sober state, like everything. I was not under stress or anything. He's like, no one's gonna tell me that. So I do think it's something that you gotta experience.
Oh, and another thing, like there's machines, or just the fact that that's why I really believe in like energy. Like simple things like, you ever seen like they come out with these little spiritual machines, like it detects like,
Oh, like they could spiritual energy.
yeah, like
I,
if
like
if
from
you
shows.
like if we're here, like it'll go off like it's green.
No, that's like from them shows. And
No,
stuff.
no, 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 no. But it's
Those are
like,
real.
but it's like a real thing. Like, I don't know how they actually work, because it's not literally like they don't detect like literal energy. It's probably like something that we have,
Oh,
like
okay.
some type of, because our bodies are electricity.
Yeah. So
So it's probably
do
something.
you think that like what are those strengths? Like not strengths, no, like psychics. There we go.
Nah, I don't believe in that shit.
So that's the like.
Well, I don't believe. Well, I'm really like people who do like card readings and
Yeah,
shit.
we
Like
do
I'm
like
not really into that. Like I feel like people, I feel like you as a person shouldn't really depend on, especially like horoscopes and shit. Like people really, like they have apps and they like that tells them what to do and shit, or how to deal with things. And I feel like you should really just learn that like to yourself, like by yourself, trial and error. Like you shouldn't really like go to somebody to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Like there was this one person, I'm not even gonna say the name, but they were like they were, or like how people fucking go to these readers or whatever it is and ask them if their boyfriend likes them anymore and shit like that. Like that shit is nah. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I never got really that, and I know people who like do like card readings.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how did you learn how to do this? That's
yeah. Like I don't understand
Where's
that.
this
That's
coming
not.
from? Everyone has different set of cards.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like some witchcraft shit. Like,
yeah.
Like I don't know.
Which section is called? What's in the Spanish? Brujeria.
Brujeria. And that's another that shit is real. Like
Okay,
you ever
as in,
like what part are your parents from?
America, I don't know.
They're not.
Something called slavery happened. Fuck you, white people.
Not like what's their homeland? You don't know?
Slavery happened. Fuck you, white people. Yeah, I don't know. I probably could find out, so I'm not gonna blame you on white.
All right, so since I'm Dominican, that shit is heavy in Dominican Republic.
So you black
and that
also.
Shit, black. I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Let's get it.
I got some
black.
Taino in me.
Hey.
And I did the 23andMe shit, so I find out where I'm from.
So right for me, I was thinking about doing that, but I'm like, at a time, I do want to know, but like I don't even know how accurate.
I feel like it definitely
like,
accurate.
to me for like blacks, I don't know how accurate that is.
I don't know how that shit works, but how things evolved during time. I feel like
I forgot they just
anything
use
is
like
possible.
cut your mouth swab, right?
So they toss you the kit, you spit in it to a certain point, and then you type it back up.
They harboring that data.
And they ask you if you want them to keep it or not. I really didn't give a fuck.
Oh,
they could clone me. I don't care.
That'd be cool.
But they tell you things like what's in your family, like what are you most likely to catch, like diseases and things like that, like Alzheimer's, whatever. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to know. I'm like,
I know already.
I should like if I could find out, then that means I got the chance to change.
Avoid it. Yeah.
Yeah, because especially nowadays, all this is basically like passed down through generations. So if I get the chance to change my DNA so I can have a healthy baby, then I want to know.
That's
like,
what you could do. Changing DNA.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing that should definitely be taught in school.
Nah, that's complex.
Cause
that shit could get real.
Cause people don't. I feel like people don't take. They take life for granted a lot. A lot. Like longevity should be like the main priority for everyone. Well, I mean that's if you don't want to live, because there's people that don't even want to live past their 30s. But I feel like for me, I want to live until. If I live until I'm 90, I want to be able to be 90 and moving, not 90 on a couch.
True.
And I want to be able to.
I'll do both. I don't care.
You'll be 90 on the couch.
I don't care. Fuck it.
Nah, I want to be able to like play with my grandkids and shit like that.
You'll be able to play with your grandkids, but if you're 90.
Yeah, but you're gonna be 90 in pain.
But it's not like your grandkids are gonna be that young. Probably 90 is a long time, bro.
I mean, 90.
Your grandkids will at least have.
Because
like
when
teenagers.
my great grandmother, I was a kid.
That's your great grandmother.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I mean, still, I just want to be.
You want to still be moving.
Yeah, I don't want to be like
dormant
with fucking arthritis. Fucking in pain, walking. I want to like. I be seeing people like at 100 fucking jogging and shit.
True, they have a race for that.
Yeah, like I want to be like that.
They be moving too.
Yeah.
She not that. She was like 102. She won a race. She won like the speed walking race.
Damn.
Some people younger than her.
That shit is crazy. Like I definitely want to be
what
like
they
that.
Drinking?
Oh no, that's a fact. And what else?
That's super.
Oh, and like to really live like a really happy life, you really got to care about your health. Cause what you put in your body, like that's another thing that people don't understand. What you put in your body, like people are out here wondering why they have anxiety, depression, fog, all this other shit, and then they're fucking feeding themselves McDonald's every day. Yeah, like you can't expect to be fucking have a clear mind and trying to heal, and you're fucking eating fast food. Yeah,
fuck McDonald's.
That's a fact.
But like, you remember summer 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Graduated high school. We would go to that block.
Manchester.
You can't give it the location. It's over for that though. That's like years.
Yeah.
I want to say something. We was the first niggas at Manchester.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, don't let no one dispute the facts.
That's a fact.
That's stamped. But like, we used to eat McDonald's. All like that was like.
Yo,
routine.
I still got the video.
Oh, Monique?
Yeah, Monique. So
that's a top 5 video. But like,
yo.
But McDonald's is horrible, cause
yeah,
that shit makes you feel.
For me, Burger King is the worst. I mean, but it should be expected because their nuggets are $1 for 10. Like, there's got to be like, what the fuck is in that meat?
That's true. Yeah.
For $1.
I've eaten them before too. We all have.
Yeah, but them shits give me instant diarrhea.
Yeah, those shits are no bueno at all. No good.
Can't fuck with that. I've been eating real healthy lately. I started my anti-inflammatory diet. I'm on my 2nd month. It's just white rice, chicken, and different vegetables. But right now I'm just eating broccoli and carrots.
Can you cook?
Nah, I just smacked that shit on a portable grill and a rice cooker.
Come on, you got.
Come on now.
Put a little elbow into it.
I just season it up. I mean, there's not really a difference, cause I have to grill it, cause grilling is the healthiest. So I just season that bitch, toss it on the grill, and call it a day.
What made you do that? Going to like
anti-inflammatory diet? My physical therapist really opened my mind. He just got his diploma or license, whatever, in microenderism, something like that. I don't know the name. It's some long shit, some difficult shit. And every time I speak to him, he just teaches me a lot about the body and just how to take care of yourself. And I've been taking a lot of vegetarian supplements, so it's strictly plants. Everything I take. That's another thing. People gotta stop taking them fucking over the counter drugs.
perks.
Them shits is killing you too.
Farmer perks. They all perks on the low end.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah, I just been I really like it's like every day I just see somebody close that just gets sick and die, or cancer. Especially like we had I forgot her name, that she died. She went to BT and she died really young age, and that shit was just sad, like really sad. That just like just seeing that every day. It just I just really want to take care of myself, especially now with me doing YouTube, and I'm trying to be a better person every day and trying to get to where I want to be. I just gotta have a healthy mind and a healthy body, period, to get to where I want to be. Because if I'm just eating shitty and not taking care of myself, it's not gonna be a easy journey.
Not at all. So we talked about this a little bit earlier before we started recording. You stopped smoking.
Mm-hmm.
What made you take that? Like,
All right, so I used to smoke a eighth every single night. I smoked for about 3 years.
gotta smoke it. Gotta smoke an eighth before I leave anywhere.
Yeah, I smoked for about 3 years. And there was one day I was with my mom and we was going to the mall. And out of nowhere, I had like a panic attack. Like, just weird. Like, really weird. Like, it just felt like it was in just how, like, sometimes people smoke and they really don't know, like, the feeling. And they'll be like, oh, nothing feels real.
It feels like,
Yeah, that's exactly.
Weirdo smokers.
Like, I was sober and I felt like I was in a video game. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I felt like at that time, I felt like I could get out the car and I was like in GTA and just like shoot everybody and shit. And it was really weird. And I was just keeping it to myself. And then for like a month, I was just throwing up every day, like just panic attacks, anxiety every day. I didn't know what the fuck it was. And later I learned that if you have anxiety, which I didn't even know, like I had anxiety, that sometimes weed could make it worse.
A lot of people don't know about anxiety, depression. No one knows. Like, a lot of people don't know about none of that.
Yeah, I didn't even know I had anxiety. I felt like I was a pretty happy person every day. I didn't even know what the fuck anxiety was.
Yeah.
And then that shit just hit me, and I was like, damn, looks like I can't smoke no more. And I really enjoyed smoking.
True.
Especially like my favorite part of smoking is probably just vibing to music. That's it.
True.
Pretty much, and eating.
That's top 5. Yeah. Music, sitting back, relaxing. Rolling another one.
Yeah.
I just smoke. I still smoke, people. I don't say it necessarily. I was gonna say I need it. I don't necessarily need it, but I definitely do enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's very recreational. Like, I can smoke and still do shit.
Yeah, like, that was like me.
That's the cool element about it, and it keeps you mellow.
Yeah.
If I didn't smoke, I'll be just fine.
Yeah, I got used to it. Like, I haven't drank for like a year and some change.
I drink every now and then, but never like drunk. Like, never.
You never got drunk?
Like high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it. Like, when I got to college, like, I had to drive.
Yeah.
Like, I had to be at work. I was doing too much shit to get drunk.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, not really. But drinking not fun. Like, I don't see why people enjoy drinking. I can do it. Like, I can stomach liquor, like, and I can drink all night if we do it.
Yeah.
But I don't really care for it.
It's probably just different for everybody.
It's messy.
It is messy. It probably depends on what drink, because I think every drink hits you different. Just like strains of weed.
True.
Different drinks hit you differently. I always felt, I get like the, almost not the completely same vibe, but I almost get the, I don't know. I feel like when you drink, you become more loose and free. Yeah. I mean, just like how weed is.
Yeah, weed is.
It's like an escape.
I feel it's like, I'm too far. Weed is more of a like you're euphoric.
Yeah.
Like, things are enhanced. It's
yeah.
Or it could be a down, but it's still enhanced. You know, liquor is just like, fuck, damn. Like, shit moving to the point you can't function.
Oh yeah, well that's
that aspect.
That depends what type of drinker you are, because I feel like
that's true. If you go to that extent, yeah.
When I drink, I feel like I always knew. Well, I had a really high tolerance with drinking. Like, I would drink like fucking big ass. Well, not the whole gallon, but I would be chugging fucking Henny.
Damn.
And I'd be fine. Straight? Yeah, straight. Oh, I would never drink. I never mix. I always drink straight.
Jesus.
But at that time, I was drinking a lot, so my tolerance was high. And I don't think I ever... Well, I did a few times, but mainly when I drank, it's like a... I don't know, I feel like everything's, like, funnier, and you're just more, like, loosey-goosey.
You're a little more loony.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Especially fucking. Fucking while you drink is probably one of the best things.
Like,
yeah.
You don't get a Henny dick? You drink Henny, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yes, that shit really, like... That's, like... better than a perk. Like, you could really be fucking.
Pop a perk. I'm anti-perk, but pop a perk. You ever took a perk?
Never.
For real?
No. Matter of fact, I did, but that's because of my injury.
Yeah, the same thing. But I always say I see why people like that shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I had to take perks, like, in school, because I had my wisdom teeth pulled. So I had to take them at lunch. You know, like, so when you was a senior at BT, after lunch, you had to go to shop class.
Yeah.
I'll be in shop class. Off my ass on the perk.
Yeah.
I'll be like, damn, bro. You can't do like you
Yeah.
just
Now when
shut
I was
down,
when I
body
was on it,
slowness.
I just fucking I knocked out, and I didn't even notice I knocked out.
Yeah.
Then I woke up and I was like, and my body was taking a while to wake up. Like it felt like I was still dreaming.
It's crazy. But I was like, yo, I could see why people would do this.
Yeah.
Like it was like, I'm not gonna hold you at first. Before it fully took over, I'm like, oh, this not a bad feeling. Like when you like, ooh, shit. It's not a bad feeling. But over time, that shit was fucking me up. I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
I like took him like 3 times. I'm like, I can't do this shit no more.
That's another thing. That shit
shut you down.
That shit's really popular now. Like people popping perks, like shit's regular.
Shit, pills. I'll never do it. Like, nah. I'm anti-pharma, like big pharma. Yo, you ever seen the video of this NASA astronaut saying crack is the best thing ever?
Nah.
Yeah. So a NASA astronaut, like literally said, crack is the best thing you can ever do. Like, and he like meant it. And they was like, yo, are you a crackhead? He's like, no. Like, I go to work every day. I perform to where I need to perform.
Wait, but what does crack do? It just makes you happy?
I don't know. He says it's better than anything. It's better than sex. He says it's better, and he's like saying it straight face.
Nah, yeah, it probably just makes him like really, really happy. It probably boosts his serotonin to 3,000.
Bro, he's like, I spend $1,300 a day on crack.
Nah, then that means when Buddy's off the crack, he's probably depressed as fuck.
I don't know. He says the best thing. I don't know. He said he works fine. Then he looked later. Then the repercussions came later. He died, but.
Yeah, I don't think I'd trust a dude that smokes crack. I'm not taking his word on it.
NASA was giving him awards.
Nah.
Like he was out here, but he was doing crack, and I was just like, damn. That's why. Think about crackheads, bro.
Yeah.
They get to it.
Superpowers.
They get superpowers. Every day they find a way to do crack.
Yo, I just don't understand how they live for so long.
Crack is super, bro.
Like, that shit is crazy.
I came to terms with that a long time ago. Crack is something different.
Like, you'd think, like, people are dying from sicknesses every day, and then we got fiends just living forever.
But literally,
like, that shit is crazy.
They get superpowers. They hustle. No one hustle better than a crackhead.
Son.
No one hustle better than a crackhead.
Like, there gotta be... Like, I don't understand that shit. I feel like what's keeping them alive is their daily dose. The itch for their daily dose is keeping them alive.
In a sense, they're like, I need that shit.
Yeah.
But that could be true, but they get to it.
Because the body is crazy.
The body is crazy.
I feel like we
that.
literally don't know like what we're capable of.
It's low-key keeping them alive.
Yeah.
If they don't get it, they can go into shock. Like, and shit, like, that shit keeping them...
Like, I feel like they could, like, if I was to see a fiend right now, I could shoot him 10 times and he'd still be alive.
But I mentioned that because in what state is this? Oregon.
Oh yeah, my man's over there.
Everything.
Yeah, literally everything.
That should probably have effects. I always thought like all these drugs, they wouldn't just have done that just on some like shit like.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's fuck it. That's some wild shit. Think about like if meth is legal.
Yeah.
Like, I can go cop meth and smoke meth like with no repercussions.
But I feel like...
but that's fucked up for judging drugs on their caliber, too.
That's probably like... Because I don't think those type of drugs have any psychedelic benefits. I feel like all the drugs that are like really illegal, like even like weed, was really because it has like benefits to it.
True.
Like you ever seen a lot of videos where
like
people take shrooms? Yeah, like spiritual. Like they just like people always talk about opening their minds. Like a lot of ego death. That 100% I believe.
So like shrooms, everything. I think I always tell people this: if everything you've heard about being on shrooms, it's a lie.
Like what? Yeah. There's like videos of people like they take a certain amount of shrooms and each amount they tell you like what level you're gonna hit. Like there's like this famous shroom high that you see like factories and shit like that. And that you see like Jesus.
See that's some shit like that plays into placebo once again. But like I've done shrooms multiple times, and it's like so last time I did shrooms I was in the woods. Let's say this, and Like to me, shrooms is just weed plus one, in my opinion. Like it's like a great weed high that comes and goes, and like, but it's enhanced. My boy was like, "Yo, the leaves are turning colors." And this is his first time doing shrooms, also, and I'm like, "Fuck, don't say that, because I'm gonna look and they're gonna be turning colors." Just based on placebo and
yeah,
shit.
well, yeah.
And I look, I'm like, fuck you, dude, because I see them shits turning colors and I know damn well they not.
Yeah, that shit is
and
crazy.
And then I snap out of it and I'm like, all right. So, like, that's it. You don't see, I seen a unicorn.
Nah, but
that's
it is
some
weird.
Cat shit.
Well, I mean, for some of the, for it to be, because that factory story is a really common story.
Because I'm saying in the instance, say if you did like that, say it for, you're not going to do it.
Well,
you
yeah.
get that amount of shrooms, you're gonna think about that time. Like, oh shit, I could be at this level.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You're gonna see that shit.
Yeah.
Look like that plays on placebo heavy.
Well, it depends
shrooms
if.
Is just a sensory overload.
Yeah, it depends if they've seen, because I know what you're talking about. Like if they all seen, like if they studied shrooms, and then it'll make sense. But if they never seen it,
if a random person came out of the woodworks and said it, probably. Does that happen?
I don't even know.
Cause I same thing with acid. I've done that. Would you do acid?
Fuck no.
I've done acid.
Not just cause I think I wouldn't do any drugs right now. Just so I really don't want.
I could, but ever. Well, I'm done. I'm never gonna do acid again.
I'm just scared to lose myself. Yeah, I definitely. That's probably one of my biggest fears.
Damn, you're not, I feel okay. I'm not trying to persuade you to do it or not, but I don't think you would. Like I said, it gives off false perceptions. Like not like it gives off, but like what you see is not truly, to me, in my opinion, definitely not what it is. Like, because
there's definitely people, like, even just off weed. Like even if sometimes people smoke weed and they're just not the same. True.
That's who people like. I say weed have one effect. It does one like defect. What every like substance does. It does put people down. And it's people who smoke, and they just like they sloppy, they low, they get skeevy, and they just want like I use that shit as be cool with it, like be calm, like don't smoke yourself into a problem. Cause you making weed look like other drugs. Yeah. That is definitely not, in my opinion. I'm on that side.
Nah, yeah, it's definitely not. Like, I don't know. I just, I mean, everybody's brain is different. Everybody definitely needs to, like, study. Cause I feel like, especially in Newark, people just fucking smoke whoever's weed and think that shit is okay.
Say it again.
People in Newark really need to study what they smoking. Cause they just sit here and just smoke anybody's weed.
No, that shit is nasty. Your plug don't got a Cali plug. Stop lying. That's not Runts. That's not Cookies. That's not Jungle Boys. That's Booth Pack, ACG Boo, OG Kush, and fucking Timberland High Meth. Y'all smoking that booty. Y'all getting fake bags. I'm on everybody. Yeah. I'm on everyone head top. Y'all need to learn what y'all smoking. Cause y'all smoking that shit.
Yeah, bro. That shit is not safe.
And no more grabba.
Like you can get your shit
in the garbage.
You get your shit laced.
You get your shit laced.
Like
I be smoking baby powder.
I promise your drug dealer don't give two shits about you.
Nada. Cause he getting finessed also. You got a middleman.
Yo, like I remember I was speaking of the bad trip I had. I was smoking with Charlie and Brian. We was hotboxing my bathroom. And
Charlie, orange shorts.
This is when Travis Scott dropped Goosebumps. And we was hotboxing. And then out of nowhere, Charlie turned into a fucking lizard. And like this you can't even say. This is like a placebo effect. Because I wasn't even thinking about lizards. Like he just out of nowhere just turned into a lizard. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I leave my bathroom. As soon as I step out the bathroom, it felt like literally like my soul left my body. Like there was like a soul that just flew through the back.
Just watching you.
And then I fucking went to lay down and it was like fucking demons screaming in my ear.
Weed is a great thing.
Yeah. I don't know if I could smoke it again though. I feel like I don't know. Just cause, yeah, I feel like I just ruined it for myself. Just off that experience, I wouldn't be able to enjoy it again. Just cause already in my head, if I was to smoke, automatically I would think I might have an anxiety attack.
What if you slip in?
What do you mean?
Like, what if you like slip it in something? Say you consume it differently. Say if you did like tincture drops or even CBD.
No, I've tried CBD.
What was you didn't like it?
No, it was fine.
Like what was like? I'm not trying to advocate you to smoke weed again again. But what is what are you combating like anxiety with?
Me?
I'm not saying combat your weed anxiety with weed, but that would be cool.
My anxiety with weed?
Yeah.
What am I combating?
Well, not even your
just anxiety.
Your anxiety. What are you combating it with?
Shit, life. I don't know.
Chin it.
Yeah, just fucking deal with it. Cause I feel like that's just something I'll do like Cause just like I was thinking, I was like, yeah. So which one of my parents have anxiety that passed me this shit down? And that's just like a chemical thing, like in my brain. I don't feel like because I've been like this my whole life. I don't think that there's like a cure for it.
Yeah.
Can't just wake up one day, I don't have anxiety anymore.
It could be necessarily. I don't know.
It's like the way of thinking. Well, I wouldn't even say I have anxiety because everybody has anxiety. Everybody has some form of. But I feel like from time to time, I always have like a period where it becomes a disorder. Yeah, so I don't.
Stop it.
And I've always I was trying to see like what weed would be best for anxiety, and I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to depend on anything. I'd rather just fight it out.
Fight it, chin it, true.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Because that's the best way to kind of deal. You learn from your experiences. But what's up? You like how are you doing? I seen your last Omega video. You had your cheeks out.
Oh yeah. The Omegle videos are so I don't know what it is because sometimes I'll record videos and I wouldn't even think it's funny, and then I put it out and other people think it's fucking hilarious.
So are you like critical on like your content like that you put out?
Yeah, I just know what's funny, what's good, and the good thing about my content is I know how to edit, and I think that's another thing people need to like understand. Editing is really important. Like it could really be a shitty ass video, and you could edit that shit and make it just like my recent video. Shit was fucking ass when I went over it, and then you just put some edits.
What, the Heelys?
Yeah, to me it was because I'm really hard on myself, and I just felt like it wasn't up to par what I could really do. And then that was only like we only had an hour to record because the mall was closing, and it ended up being a good video and people really fuck with it. Like right now, like for the amount of views it got, I think it's about to hit like 80 likes and it only has like 200 and something views. Right. So that ratio, that's crazy.
Run it up.
Yeah.
Go run it up. That shit was cool. I seen that shit. I like that one.
Yeah.
But the thing, Omego's weird.
Yeah, Omegle is definitely weird. Like, I don't understand why there's grown men sitting there beating their dicks.
Omego's weird.
And what's crazy is I've never seen like they beat their dicks for hours. Like
they be up there.
Yeah.
'Cause I've done like a 2.5 hour recording of Omegle before.
Yeah.
Bruh, depending on your filters, you run into the same people.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, how do you even beat your dick that long?
Facts. 2.5 hours, that's a long ass time.
And during that time, they're beating their dicks at literally skipping through men.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, yo, cuz.
Like, what? Imagine just like you bought a nut and it lands on a dude. Like, you're fucked. You just ruined the whole 2-hour meat beating. Literally.
That's true.
I can't even.
They probably like that shit.
That's like watching porn and the fucking you're beating your dick to the bitch tits and then they fucking change the scene to the dude's cheeks.
It's over.
Yeah, like you just ruined it.
That's weird. That's so weird. But you do meet a lot of interesting people.
Yeah.
I talked to this one girl from Australia.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, you beautiful. And I'm like, and she's all, thank you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, but we're going to see each other again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where you from? She's like, Australia. And I'm like, all right, bet. And I clicked, like kept going, like 5 more later. I was like, hey, what'd I say? She it was her. I was like, oh, shit, wait.
Damn.
Boom. And I was talking some shit. I was like, my little cousin and my boy I'm like, yo, come on, amigo. And we was just fucking with people.
Mm-hmm.
Just like these little kids. We like, I paid, this is fucked up. I paid a kid $10 to slap himself with powder.
Fuck?
With powder.
Yeah.
Like throw powder in his face. And I like cashed out the $10.
Damn.
And then I skipped and I got the girl again from Australia.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, what's up? Like, and we started talking to her. She was like, yo, this is the nastiest shit in the world. Like,
oh yeah.
She was like, this is the nastiest shit in the world.
Shit is crazy.
Like, how don't they block shit like that? I don't know if it's not you can track it, but like, how you stop that weird shit? Why are so many weirdos in the world?
Yeah, the world is really a scary place.
It is. Fuck them weirdos. What's your next video? If you can spoil the details.
Man, I'm trying to do a camping vlog.
It's cold as hell.
Yeah, do a little, like a 24-hour in the woods. What else?
That's tough.
I just wish I had more money to do a lot more things.
Yo, go subscribe, like, comment, share, repost.
Yes, sir.
Download it illegally.
Shout out to my man's Phenom.
Shout out Phenom. How Phenom doing?
He gave me a little motivation this morning. I'm gonna read the text out loud.
How Phenom doing?
He doing swell. He got his little group. His group about to hit 600K. Go subscribe to AMP.
Hey.
He hit me up. He was like, I'm real proud of you, bro. Been seeing you posting good shit on your channel. Any day you should blow up now. Just continue being consistent.
Hey. Shout out Phenom.
So hopefully in the summer, not even hopefully, I'm definitely make it happen. By next year, we gonna come back to this. By today, next year, I'll have 200,000 subscribers.
200K. That's on the dot.
That's stamped.
That's stamped.
It is
Confirmed.
December 26th.
December 26th, day after Christmas.
Yep.
That's his Christmas gift to himself.
200,000.
200,000. Y'all, go like, comment, subscribe. You know what? I might do a giveaway. I got a couple more of these custom Donutson talks, rolling trays and ashtrays. I might do a giveaway. How many subscribers you got right now?
Have 874.
What we get to 874? What's your milestone? 1K?
Yeah, I'm trying to hit 1K by my birthday, the 31st.
The 31st. If we get 1K, I'll give away a rolling tray. If y'all smokers, I'm sorry for the non-smokers, to one of your followers.
Yeah.
So if y'all smoke, these custom made by Sassy Events.
And them shit's clean.
These shit's clean. COVID free.
Yes, sir.
Support small businesses.
Yes, sir.
Support local businesses.
Yes, sir.
Support Kankles.
Yes, sir. Support Peter.
They don't know that name.
Well,
They probably do. Y'all probably know my name by now. But, you know, I'm your host, Teddy D. If you want to smoke a blunt, you got to smoke that runts. You know, I'm with my great guest here, Kankles. Kankles, before we go, what you want last note, what you want the people to know?
Man, stay away from them toxic people in your life.
Damn.
Definitely, especially family members. Stop being so hard. Definitely get rid of family members. You do not need family members in your life. You'll find people, random strangers, that'll treat you better than your family members.
Damn.
And always believe in what you want to do, but always check yourself too. That's another thing.
Humble.
This world definitely needs some accountability.
Count yourself.
And always when you studying your craft, look at other people that already made it doing the same thing that you're trying to do.
Learn. It's not dick riding.
Yeah, that's
it's not biting. It's learning.
Yeah, cause some of y'all definitely need to see what just like what is it? Just professionalism, just the craft.
Grow the fuck up.
Just the craft mainly, you know, just definitely seeing what they did and trying to grow your shit.
There we go. Catch y'all next time. Papa Perk. You gotta say it.
What, Papa Perk?
Yeah.